So welcome to ITSM TV. I'm here with Tessa.
Hi Barclay.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
And we're just having a general catch up about the industry and where we are, what's coming up, what's happening. What's special week this week, is it?
It's a very special week this week. It's IT Service Week for the Service Desk Institute. There's a whole load of stuff going on this week about how organisations kind of raise their profile in the service desk. You can win Ken Goff for a day apparently if you tweet the most interesting thing you're doing this week, and there's still lots of time to take
win
part.
Him forever. Like.
I think you can win him for a day. I think to make.
His wife not got something to say about that.
Well, we did have to ask her permission.
She's delighted, no doubt.
She was delighted. So. She said, "Could we get rid of him for a week?" And we said, "Actually, no. It could only be a day." So, IT Service Week, you can nominate your internal service heroes. There's loads of stuff going on this week, and I think. When we put this live, we'll put a kind of link to where people can get more information on that, and there's a hashtag which is hashtag ITSW12.
Well, that's very much about the actual people working frontline.
Very much about frontline people, yeah, definitely.
Quality of what they're doing, give them a chance to get some recognition.
Yeah, raise the profile, do lots of fun stuff, you know, make cakes, dress up on the service desk, just to give them an opportunity to have a week of kind of focus around what they do and the great support they provide.
Do they get to dress Ken Goff up on the service desk?
They can do with him whatever they like, I think, as long as it's legal, I should probably say.
I think you should leave it there. Well, wishing whichever organisation is successful in winning Ken Goff.
We wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of we're just at the beginning of October, and it's conference and events and new season really, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lots going on. Obviously we've got Fusion in the US in Dallas at the end of this month. We've got ITSMF, I want to say 4th or 5th of November, is that about right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Beginning of the first week in November.
First week in November. This week SDI have just announced the categories for the 2013 IT Support Awards, and we've got a new category for 2013 which is a Managed Service Award. So managed service providers can enter as many of their desks as they like for 2013, which I think is a really, really exciting and positive move, so we're really looking forward to all those entries.
I think that's a good move because, you know, there's always that thing about how they are quite different. You know, there's lots of commonality, but there's also things that are different. So.
Yeah, so it gives them an opportunity to kind of be judged like for like, so we're hoping to get lots of entrants for that.
So Fusion, I'm not going to Fusion. Are you going to Fusion?
I'm going to Fusion, yes. Yeah, spending kind of 5 days out of there, just really to have a look at see what the US conferences are like, listen to some of the speakers that you don't get an opportunity to listen to being based in the UK. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Okay, and then we've got ITSMF in London, which looks pretty much. There's quite a lot this year. That's their 21st year as well, not as they weren't ITSMF initially, but the pedant in me remembers that they were called ITIMF.
And they've got their funky new app, haven't they? Have you seen the new app for
I've got it.
Yeah, it's very good actually.
It's good.
Quite impressed.
And it's got lots of decent information. You can build your own little schedule and stuff, so that's good. There's the usual mix of stuff at that, and little exhibitions, so on.
Yeah, and they've got an interesting after-dinner speaker whose name escapes me.
My spies tell me that he was the very first after-dinner speaker at the very first ITSMF conference 21 years ago, and apparently he was brilliant. So yeah, that's coming up, and then we've got the TFT. Yeah,
we have TFT 12 5th of December, which is the first virtual global conference, and actually today as we're recording this, which is Monday the 1st of October, we're just launching the second round of speakers that have been crowdsourced, so that's quite exciting, and then we have another round launched 1st of November, and then the final tranche 15th of November. And I think you're speaking, are you, at TFT 12?
I am indeed.
You are, good, very much.
I don't know when, but I hope I'm not speaking for 24 hours.
No, not 24 hours,
even
not yet.
My most ardent supporters
would have dropped off.
Yes, after the first 24 minutes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's something different. So and it's been interesting to see how the votes have gone, and you know, Rob England seems to be storming.
Yeah, he's done very well actually. Top of the leaderboard. Although it's not a leaderboard, probably getting trouble for saying that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a collaborative.
It's a collaborative engagement with customers.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know what else has been happening in the industry. We haven't caught up for a while, have we?
No, I mean, I suppose the biggest thing over the last few months has been the new Gartner ITSS model, isn't it?
Yeah.
which there's been a gap of a few years, and it's come back as a service management and support.
Okay, so ITSM, so it's IT service and support management. So we've just added the support word in. Okay,
Yes.
Is that do you think that's going to become a universally accepted term?
Well, it seems to have cottoned on. I've seen various other events or papers and things are using it because I suppose it's a way of talking about ITSM but making it sound a little bit new and different.
Okay.
But effectively, it's the same
Same thing.
Really. But I think it's overall I think it's a good thing that it's back. It's not absolutely definitive, and everybody should make their own mind up. I'd like to see more in it about delivery and how vendors actually execute their projects.
It's interesting because I was listening to the ITSM USA podcast a couple of weeks ago with Chris, Matt, I think it is, and they were talking about Zendesk. And although I'm not an advocate of any vendor, they were talking about the Zendesk benchmarking facility where you can actually go onto the Zendesk website and benchmark some of your key kind of service desk metrics against a multitude of other organisations that use Zendesk, and it was quite transparent. I thought that was quite a unique thing to be able to do, actually go and do that benchmarking, because we get asked at SDI loads for kind of benchmarking stats, and this was kind of quite transparent, and I thought a pretty neat thing to do.
Well, I mean, one of the things I've been working on is a survey that we're going to be releasing quite soon. I think that the market needs it. I think there is this sense that we need proper benchmarking stuff. Maturity models are great, and testing, in terms of product spec and so on is great, but most of these things are now commodities.
Yeah.
And actually it's about performance and actual delivery that matters. Zendesk, I think, have done so many good things in terms of the way that they've approached the implementation of their tool. They spent a lot of their money on building the quality into it, which should be an ideal model for IT service management.
Yeah. Or ITSM.
Or ITSS, or whatever.
That other thing that you want to call it.
ITSSM. Yeah, so I mean there's a lot going on. I mean the way that the industry seems to be going, it seems to be at kind of two levels. There's this sense of everything changing and cloud and new challenge, and at the same time you go into organisations and they're still kind of
struggling with the basics
in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
And that's where I think vendors can really still make a difference, even if they haven't got the most zingy and super up-to-date new functionality.
Getting the foundation is critical.
Helping organisations to deliver properly, I think, really makes the difference, and that will give them customer retention.
Anything else new in the past few weeks that we should touch on?
We're working on the revised SDI standards.
That's right, yes, you are. I'd forgotten about those. How's that shaping up?
It's going well, actually. We've got some really great input from the people on the sort of extended panel as well as the shorter panel. We've got guys on there like Ian Aitchison and, bringing some, new perspective into it. So we've got quite a few new things going in that you'd expect to see, and consolidation and just tidying up, updating of some of the other stuff. But actually, when you do the auditing, sometimes you think, oh, we need to change this and we need to change that. But when you go through it as a whole, actually it holds together pretty well.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, should we call it a day for now, do you think?
No, let's keep on talking for 24 hours.
Do we have to? I don't think I could. Well, I could actually, I'm a woman. And we're due to catch up again in a couple of weeks anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, so we'll just keep doing this chit-chat every couple of weeks. And maybe we'll work out how to do Google Hangouts.
Yeah, we'll try our best, yeah. Okay, great.
Anybody got any ideas on that, send entries in a postcard. But for now, thank you very much.
Thanks, Barclay. Speak to you soon. Bye.